Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the pawsome world of dogs with some amazing and hilarious fun facts that'll make you love your furry friends even more. Whether you're a kid, a parent, or just a dog lover, these facts are guaranteed to make you go, "Oh!" or "Wait, really?" So grab your pup, sit back, and let's get started. Did you know that every dog's nose print is unique? Yep, just like how you have your own special fingerprints, dogs have their own special nose prints. So if your dog ever steals your snack, you can totally bust them with a nose print ID. Did you know that every dog's nose print is unique? Yep, just like how you have your own special fingerprints, dogs have their own special nose prints. So if your dog ever steals your snack, you can totally bust them with a nose print ID. Dogs are super sniffers. Their sense of smell is way stronger than ours, like 100,000 times stronger. Some dogs can even sniff out when someone is sick, like a tiny furry doctor with a wet nose. Dogs dream just like we do. Have you ever seen your pup twitching or wagging their tail in their sleep? They're probably dreaming about chasing squirrels or finally catching that tail they love to chase. And guess what? Smaller dogs dream more than bigger dogs. So if you have a tiny pup, they're basically having their own little movie night every time they nap. Tail wagging isn't just about being happy. The way a dog wags their tail can tell you how they're feeling. A wag to the right usually means they're happy, while a wag to the left might mean they're feeling a little nervous. And if their tail's going in circles, that's pure joy, like their own little happiness helicopter. Yawning is contagious, even for dogs. If you yawn near your pup, they might yawn too. It's their way of saying, "I feel you, human. Mondays are hard for me too." Dogs have 3 eyelids. Yep, 3. The third one is called the nictitating membrane, and it helps keep their eyes moist and protected. So next time your dog gives you side eye, just remember, they've got an extra eyelid to make it extra dramatic. Dogs were the first animals to become our friends. They've been by our side for over 15,000 years, maybe even longer. That's a lot of belly rubs and fetch games. When dogs tilt their heads, it's not just to be cute. Though let's be honest, it's working. They're actually adjusting their ears to hear you better. It's like their way of turning up the volume. Dogs don't sweat like we do. Instead, they sweat through the pads of their paws. So if your dog leaves little wet footprints on the floor, they're not being dramatic. They're just cooling down. Dogs can understand basic counting. They can tell the difference between 1 treat and 5 treats. So if you try to give them less, they'll know. Math is their second language after bark. The zoomies. You know when your dog suddenly runs around like a maniac? That's called frenetic random activity periods, or FRAPS. It's their way of burning off energy. Basically, they're saying, "I'm too excited to function." Dogs can see in the dark better than we can, thanks to a special layer in their eyes called the tapetum lucidum. It's like they have built-in night vision goggles. Those puppy dog eyes, they're not an accident. Dogs have special muscles around their eyes to make them look extra adorable. It's their secret weapon to get more treats and cuddles. Dogs can smell time. Seriously, they can tell how long you've been gone by how much your scent has faded. So if you come home late, they know. And they're judging you. Dogs have a sense of fairness. If they see another dog getting a treat and they don't, they'll get jealous. So if you have more than one dog, you better keep it fair or prepare for some serious side-eye. The oldest dog trick is play dead. It dates back to the Middle Ages when dogs were trained to fake death during hunting. So if your dog knows this trick, they're basically a medieval drama queen. Dogs can hear sounds that we can't. They can hear frequencies as high as 65,000 hertz, while we max out at around 20,000 hertz. So if your dog suddenly barks at nothing, they might be hearing something you can't. Some dogs can learn over 100 words. Border collies, for example, are like the Einsteins of the dog world. So if your dog ignores you when you say sit, they're not dumb. They're just choosing to ignore you. Did you know that dogs can understand up to 250 words and gestures? That's about as many words as a 2-year-old human can learn. So when your dog ignores you, they might just be pretending. Dogs have an amazing internal clock. They know exactly when it's time for dinner, walks, or when you're supposed to come home. It's like they have a tiny alarm clock in their heads, except it's always set to snack time. Ever wonder why dogs spin in circles before lying down? It's an ancient instinct from their wild ancestors. They used to do this to flatten grass or leaves and make a comfy bed. Your pup might have a memory foam mattress now, but old habits die hard. Dogs have a special gland in their mouths called the vomeronasal organ. It helps them taste smells, which is why they sometimes make funny faces when sniffing something interesting. It's like their way of saying, intriguing. Dogs can get jealous. Studies show that dogs react when they see their owners giving attention to other pets, or even a stuffed animal. So if your pup nudges you while you're petting another dog, they're basically saying, "Hey, what about me?" Did you know that dogs have a dominant paw, just like humans have a dominant hand? You can figure out if your dog is left-pawed or right-pawed by seeing which paw they use to reach for a toy or treat. Dogs have been helping humans for thousands of years. From herding sheep to pulling sleds, they've been our loyal partners in work and play. And let's not forget their most important job, being our best friends. Dogs can recognize themselves in mirrors, but they don't always care. While they might not pass the classic mirror test, they can use mirrors to find things, like that treat you just dropped behind them. Dogs have a unique way of cooling down. They pant to regulate their body temperature, but did you know they also sweat through their paw pads? That's why you might see little wet footprints on a hot day. Dogs have a sense of time, but it's based on routines and smells. They can tell how long you've been gone by how much your scent has faded. So if you come home late, dogs can smell fear, and they're not afraid to give you the stink eye. When humans are scared, they release certain chemicals that dogs can detect. So if your dog comforts you when you're upset, it's not just because they're cute. They know something's wrong. Dogs have a built-in GPS. They can find their way home from miles away using their sense of smell and the Earth's magnetic field. It's like they have a tiny compass in their brains. Dogs can see in color, but not like we do. They see shades of blue and yellow, but reds and greens look like grays to them. So, that bright red toy? To your dog, it's just a fancy gray stick. Some dogs are natural swimmers, while others need a little help. Breeds like Labradors have webbed feet, which make them great at paddling. But if your dog hates water, don't worry, they're still perfect just the way they are. And finally, when dogs sniff each other's butts, it's like a handshake. They're gathering information about the other dog's diet, mood, and health. So next time your dog does it, just remember, it's their version of small talk. And there you have it, 19 amazing and hilarious fun facts about dogs. Which one surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more pawsome content. Until next time, give your pup an extra treat from me. Bye.